we're streaming. Starting to play music. Okay. So last week, you guys arrived at a trading post just south, a few days south of the city of Luskin, and you're heading towards Luskin, trying to follow up on some leads about the Savar Vortex cult. And let's see here. You met Gimbo Glowbottoms again. He was actually here at the trading post, and he, greeted you and introduced you to, well, he didn't really introduce you to many people, except for a very large Minotaur who you guys were in conversation with, and he was beginning to tell you some stories about his background. And that's basically where we're going to pick up. I don't think we need too much. Does anyone need any recap items other than that?
Oh, I think I'm good.
I'm fine.
Yeah, everybody remembers what happened during the last session with the battle, and you defeated Cambio, and Lord Harold Trumont gave you some information, and you discovered that Cambio's cult, or the cult that Cambio is a part of, the greater cult, is operating in around Luskin. And there was a group of thieves that are called the Red Fangs that are somehow involved with the cult as well. You don't know exactly how they're tied into it, but you're going to investigate that. That's one of your leads. And the other big clue that you discovered was the idea of the summoning crystals being turned into some type of poison that you're not exactly sure what they're going to use it for, but you know there's something going on in and around Luskin to create this. You guys deciphered some encoded text and figured that out. So that's what you know.
Okay.
Oh.
So who's starting off? I think God Hunter, the Minotaur, was talking with Gauntlet and Rummy and the Rogue, where you were about to tell him about your past history.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell him. Okay. So gather around and listen to a tale of a warrior. And say, where's my dad? Couldn't note. All right. All right. His name was once Andro Storm. Was always a warrior. His class was decided at birth. He'd become a protector of his tribe as soon as he could hold his axe. He wasn't the biggest Minotaur, nor the strongest, but his ferocity and combat prowess were unmatched. As he grew, so did his ability. He would soon become High Axe, an honorary title for the champion of his tribe. Is that me doing that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going.
He had bed with one of the most beautiful females, the shaman's daughter, Assyria. She had bore him 3 sons. All took after him and would one day become warriors in their own merit. Everything in his life was right. His home, the respect he was shown by his peers and his family. He had reached the pinnacle a man of his class and status could reach when sudden violence ripped all it away. Late one evening, after a long hunt, horror filled his eyes as he returned to see his village on fire. His heart raced as he rushed into his home. The Tyr folk have ravaged his people, their village, and his ultimate shame, his family. He kneeled down before his wife, her body torn and broken. Under her were 2 of his calves, both slain. He embraced them in his shaking arms, weeping all the while. Then it happened. A fire grew from somewhere deep below, somewhere dark, and the rage consumed his being. He raised up, grabbed his axe, and charged forward to the village, searching out for his final child. Fury filled his soul as he tore through hut after hut. Then, just on the outskirts of the village, he saw two Tyrfolk coming. Another family of Minotaur rushed in, tore the two thugs apart, but saw only red. His bloodlust was not sated, and he began tracking them out of the village. Rushing forth, he reached the nearby cliffs called Heart's Drop and peered over the edge. He could see a ground of about 16 of them fleeing into the dense jungle canopy. Several hours tracking them through forest, he reached the edge of their known territory, the Flaming Finger. It was steep and rocky, ancient Cholton ruin. The Tyrfolk liked to claim as their own. He spent the better part of the night scaling the exterior of the ruined tower until he reached an ledge with a nest. Inside the nest, he saw his little boy, his body torn and butchered by the unforgiving Pachuraman. He snarled, and his hate consumed him, and further down he went, until he was no longer a sapient, thinking Minotaur, but a bestial hunter, out for slaughter. Every muscle in his body ached as he climbed the last feet to the top of the tower. As he grappled the final handhold, he launched up with every bit of strength he had, fully clearing the entire remaining feet in his jump. He came up in a battle position with his soul on fire. He slashed and hacked at every terror person before him, severing every soul before him. He did not give pause until every single one had tasted his fury. Looking down at his work, he realized he had killed all the men, all the women, and even the children. Suddenly, his peripheral, I don't know that word. He noticed suddenly to his movement. He turned and charged, goring the Pachura into the stone wall behind him, making the entire tower shake under his blow. It was done. They were all dead. As he sat there kneeling and staring up into the overcast sky, it began to rain heavily down on him. This hate he felt, it was part of him. He would always carry this pain and the power in his mind. It would remind him of his failure to protect the ones he loved and his failure to show restraint on the innocent, and the shame began to consume. He returned to his tribe a few days later. Ragged and starving, the villagers of Stormhorn tribe embraced him and began a grooming ritual. As he consumed, they cut his hair in some places and dyed streaks of white tribal patterns using dye derived from ghost berries. The village, out of respect, referred to him as God Hunter, or the one that carries the flame. From that moment forward, several years passed, and though he was still among his kin, he did not care for any of it. The sight of his villagers reminded him of that terrible night. That reminded him of his failure. Only while hunting or killing invaders did he feel something, and it was only rage that he felt. Many more years of this were starting to take their toll on the mature Minotaur. His life seemed pointless, day in, day out, and only joy he would find was in the battle. His life strayed for years this way, until late one evening he was visited by the high shaman Agia. "I have seen a great prophecy in the stars tonight, God Hunter," I saw you rise only to be consumed by flame. I tell you of your demise. It tells of a great fire that will consume all that you are. Though she paused. I have also seen another path, the jungle. This is a more difficult path to walk, one where your flame is soothed by water, where your honor is restored, your spirit is unchained, but you lose none of your power. Which path will you choose, Ganem? He sat there staring down at his axe. My place is here, protecting my people, he stated in protest. Agia was quick to respond and interrupt the line of thinking. Fire consumes all. I have seen that fire will end our tribe. Only through the harder path can you save your people. Go forth to the wilderness and do not come back until your soul is revived. Last sentence in her voice sounding more like an order than a request. God Hunter snapped to attention. In his head, he could feel the rage rising, and for a moment, he felt as though he might use violence against Tai Shaman. But then everything she would have said would have been true. He lowered his axe, not realizing that he had picked it up. Agia stood there, eyes closed and neck open for the strike. He looked down, back at his hands, shaking with rage, and understood what she meant. This rage would consume. He just as she said it would, and only the way he could redeem himself again and regain his honor was to take her up on her offer. Without a word, without a provision, and only with his axe in hand, God Hunter left his village. What did she mean? My flame soothed by water. Though he could not know it, his life was about to change for the better. He did not have a destination in mind, but fully embraced his spiritual journey, knowing that his path would be a difficult one, full of strife, but always knowing that his journey would be cleansed, his soul, and allow him to protect his tribe. So that is the story. That is the story of my past. Now you have all. It is a long story, and one of great spiritual semblance.
Gimbo says, "Bravo, God Hunter." He claps his hands. He's like, "See, my friends, I told you he was a great one."
Yeah.
Excuse me if I had trouble speaking and reading the tale or telling the tale. I mean, my comment is not as great as yours. I've only been speaking it for the last year. I was taught by an elf how to speak the common. Thank you.
You speak it well.
So, it seems like you will need my protection on this journey that you're about to take. If you wish, I will protect you with my life. And those who fight with me are worth dying for. And I take my big old huge battle spear and I knock it on the floor with a thundering boom, to show my sincerity. And that's, even though that's kind of like a tribal type of greet, even though it might look a little intimidating and whatnot.
I like it. I would love to have you join us.
Yes, your help would be much appreciated.
Very well.
Well, my friends, it seems like you have a new friend as well. Well, soon they should be bringing out food. What other tales do you have to tell tonight, my friends? Tell me more about what happened on your adventure.
Yes, please tell me and indulge me with the story of your own. Let me know your deeds and your heroic.
Gauntlet, what's the story with you?
Well, I don't know the full background of even my own existence, but what I do know is that I was woken up, I suppose, when my order was attacked by the Vortex cult. A few priests gave their lives to activate me, and they tasked me with retrieving something that I don't really know what it is yet, but I'm supposed to retrieve something from the Order and destroy them. Or, not the Order, sorry. The Vortex. Following their trail, I ran into you. You were also after the Vortex, so I followed you. And so far, we have taken out one of their leaders.
Hello, I'm Rummy, and I'm a recovering alcoholic.
What is this?
That's his backstory.
What is this? What is this alcoholic? I have never heard of such a thing. What is that?
I hold up the rum that I'm still drinking.
I grabbed the biggest, like literally a small barrel of ale myself, and I salute you, and I salute everybody at the table.
Nice. A whole barrel.
Yeah, like I have no idea. Like I think it's a good thing. I don't see any wrong in it. Yes.
Oh, it's good.
Well, I guess you'll be drinking tonight. So, I guess we will set off in the morning. Make yourselves comfortable. I will go speak to our host Garmin Cinderweed, and see about that dinner, my friends. Continue to speak amongst yourselves. Feel free. And he just trots off here.
Very well, very well. So, who are the rest of you at here? Who's that elf there? You know, I once knew an elf. I mean, he was a good friend of mine. He's a guard, or actually, he's an investigator of Waterdeep. But I cannot tell whether elves are male or female. But he said he was a. You all looked.
You talking to me? Yes, my name is K-Pax. Your people may know me as a drow, but I don't like to be limited by my heritage. I've been serving
Why is your
with this
skin
party.
darker than that other elf?
There's a history to my people. We lived underground for millennia, and we changed. Subtly in some ways, in other ways more drastic. Plus, there's the demons in our history that changed our appearance as well. There's an influence by an evil goddess by the name of Loth.
I'm also talking to Julian, Dave's character as well. If Dave's playing Theater of the Mind.
That table yet. Should I send you that image again?
I got it. You're here. Just assume you're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Julian was probably moping in the background. She has been in a sour mood these last couple of days, I would presume.
Tell me
Yeah,
of your
it just
troubles,
looks bad.
Al.
My troubles.
Why is your mood so sour? Drink! Drink and tell me.
As if that makes anything better. As if that
does
helps
not.
bring my enemies
It does not.
under the ground.
But it lets us remember those with honor that once served with.
Keep your booze to yourself, Cal. I'll keep my stories.
Woo!
Wow.
Very well. Very well. I can see you're a little bit snippy.
Yeah, he's a bit bitchy tonight.
There's one thing I'd love to see is Gauntlet and Godkiller doing an arm wrestle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could arrange
Do
that.
you say that? Do you say that in character?
Yeah.
Well, say it in character.
Oh, I thought I did. I don't really have
Well, say it like you're introducing it to the table.
Yeah, it's just the how you're stating your sentences. Like you were saying in the third person almost.
Alright, hold on. I will tap Gauntlet on the shoulder and tell him he should arm wrestle God Hunter. Gauntlet, arm wrestle him.
Alright, I have never done this. What do I do?
Put your arm on the table. Put your elbow on it. And hold your hand
Gauntlet.
up.
Gauntlet does that.
God
Okay,
Hunter.
so what is this arm wrestling? I know how to get drunk and wrestle in bars. I do it all the time. It's great fun.
Well, this is a wrestle of the arm. Just the arm.
This is something new. I never knew such thing. My elven friend did not teach me this. Your guys' custom. Okay, so I put my arm on the table.
Grasp hands.
Okay.
And your goal is to push the other one's arm onto the table with the back of their hand.
Okay. All right.
Understood.
Like this. All right, so let's begin.
Want us to roll strength checks?
Yeah, let me get strength checks from both of you guys. Let's see who wins the first round. What are you doing? It just for fun?
Just for fun. It's all good and fun.
No wagers?
I'm drinking and having fun. It's all good fun.
Okay, go ahead. Roll strength.
That'll be a 15 for gauntlets. You know what? I'm going to move this over here. Well, no. Yeah.
Well, let's see. I get advantage on. Well, I don't even need to. But I'll roll a 16 and I have a +8 to strength. That's like 24.
Wow. So yeah, you grab the Robo Man's hand and with great ease you slam it down on the table. I don't think he was anticipating your bull-like strength that much.
This is how it's done.
Oh shit.
I think that actually unleashed my
strength.
bully inside of the table.
Yeah.
Dude, break the table
bounces up, splashing ale all over the place. No, not quite. It's just a loud thud as your hands come crashing down together.
You probably hear the sound of metal on wood.
Yeah. Big clunking sound.
I love how the gnome is just sitting here.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is great. You guys are very entertaining.
I tell Gauntlet, hey, we should drink and get drunk and see who we should wrestle in this bar. That's even funner.
I cannot say I have ever drunk anything before. I do not need to eat or drink, and I do not know if it would affect me.
Well, try it. What harm can come?
I suppose I could try.
I hand him a big old, like, half of my barrel of ale and tell him to gulp it down.
Alright, Gauntlet, we'll start drinking it slowly just to see what happens.
You begin drinking, and the ale goes down into all your internal piping and stuff, and you feel well lubricated now, but it seems to have no intoxicating effect, nor do you realize that it should have any intoxicating effect because no one explained it to you.
Yep.
You're kind of looking like a little bit puzzled right now, like you're not really sure what the point of this is.
If he asks, I say this is a festive event. Now tell me, what happened on your guys' last adventure? Tell me about it. I wish to know. What brings you here?
Yes, the gnome screams. I want specific details. It sounds like you're mighty adventurers.
Do you know Cambio?
No one knows Cambio. Like, no one would really have a general knowledge. You have to explain what was going on. Like,
yeah.
We took down an evil wizard, and there's more trailings that
where
we're chasing.
where
after.
was it? Who was involved? Why were you doing it? Those kind
That's
of
it. Just an
yeah.
evil wizard. How'd you manage to get to him? Where was he at?
He was hiding in a castle.
Well, how'd
Have
you
you
get
ever
into
heard
the
of-
castle?
Have you ever heard of the Trumont Castle?
No, I can't say I have. For I am not from these lands. I'm still learning as I go.
Well, he had everyone under his spell, like a brainwash.
Oh, one of those spell chuckers. Yeah, I don't care for those spell chuckers. They're always trying to fuck with your mind. They can
Yeah.
summon elementals out of nowhere. Yeah. I like to cut them in two.
Good.
So what else happened? Tell me. There has to be more than because it does not sound very, like very boastful, honorable battle. I mean, it sounds pretty plain and boring, I guess.
Some stories, good sir, are not honorable or great or grandiose. Sometimes the world just goes to shit, and ours is coming to an end if we don't do anything.
Oh, please
If we
explain.
don't succeed, no one is going to sing our song. No
What do you
one is
mean?
going to even remember us. There's no one no one's going to be left.
You mean
If the servants
whole
of the
world?
Dwarven succeed with their plots, all of this, all of your merrymaking and drinking will be gone. Whoever survives will be slaving away under the lords of this new order. This is not a heroic story. Not
Ah.
everyone comes out alive. This is... We're fighting for our lives here.
why
If we
didn't you
don't
say?
get them first, they will get to us. So your help is appreciated, but don't expect someone singing songs about you.
Oh no, I find glory in battle as well.
At that moment,
Oh,
you do hear someone singing songs, like somewhere kind of off, a couple tables off from you. It's a female voice, and you also hear the playing of a lute in the distance. The voice is enchanting, and she's singing tales of woe and sorrow. Some of you turn to notice this, and you can see in the woman is not an actual woman. Well, perhaps not a woman that you've seen before, but this woman is covered in fur and has cat-like features and a tail. She's off, in the corner singing, and you can't help but notice her beautiful song.
Which corner?
So she's like right about here.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not quite in the corner on the board, but just take the information I'm giving you and understand it. You happen to notice it just as Julian said it. No one will be singing songs of your victory. You hear her singing a tale of woe about a lost master and about
Alfredo, whoa, you left after leaving. No, I hope you're in Ruskin, or I'll just be buskin', retelling the short antidote. And it's really nicer than that.
I give a clap of applause.
Yeah.
Very good at singing.
She notices you applauding, and she kind of steps forward a little bit to greet you and says, "Hello."
Greeting.
Hello,
Greetings.
guys.
I
Hi.
don't think I have ever seen a being like yours before, but I believe we do have them on the island I come.
Darling Lightfeather, at your service.
Greeting, White Feather.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can
Yep.
hear you, but just repeat that. It's coming through a little staticky.
Starling Lightfeather, at your service.
Greetings, White Feather, for I am God Hunter. and I have just met this band of adventurers. I do not quite remember all their names, for I am quite drunk and buzzed off my ass, and I have already forgotten.
Nice.
Well, great. It's great to meet you. I'm actually looking for adventures myself. What kind of adventure are you guys going on?
Well, according to this elf here, we are on an adventure to stop the end of the world from happening. The final doom.
If I know.
The final doom of the world is what he's saying.
Yeah. I'm sorry, am I not coming through?
You're coming through good, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But little does this elf know, even though if we fail with our lives, but we still succeed, it will be a glorious death as well.
The gnome at the table says, I couldn't help but overhear you were singing about someone in your song, and they're from Luskin? Was that what I heard?
Yeah, you heard it. Luskin. He's not from Luskin, but it's actually a human. He's my my mentor at the College of Lore in Neverwinter. And I'm looking for him. I can't find him. He sent me a letter that I shouldn't follow him, but I feel it's my duty to follow him and make sure that he's safe. He left me a letter that that I may never see him again. That he's gone to seek knowledge and aid others. I know I'm not supposed to follow him, but I know he was also going to Luskin to see somebody there and was associated with this guy. If you've heard of him. So if you guys know anybody in Luskin, that would...
You're cutting out a little bit. That's okay.
Didn't hear the name.
The name is Sam.
Well,
she has a speech impediment, and guys, she's also, you notice, she's just ever so slightly cross-eyed.
Oh. Well, maybe we can assist you and help you. For I think that's where we might be heading. Plus, if you wish to tag along, we're supposed to protect caravan on the way there. If I remember right, or am I just that drunk?
No, you're right.
Okay.
That is correct. We are indeed heading for Luskin.
2 birds with 1 stone.
And you might get your songs after all.
Sorry guys, I missed that. You're going to Luskin?
Yep.
Indeed.
And you'll let me come?
Sure.
If you wish, but you should know that it may be dangerous.
Can't hear it.
Okay, you guys continue. Go.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the gnome if he'll join us.
Oh, I'm not an adventurer.
Ah.
So I ask everybody, do you have means of travel? Such as I have a war chariot and a war horse of my own. Do you all have other means of travel? So, I mean, I'm big enough that I think I'm the only one that can fit on my chariot.
We don't.
Do not.
We have some horses, and I have my own war horse.
Oh, that's right. We did get horses. I bet.
Very good.
There's no phone jack. Your phone jack. Oh, there is.
Well, that was an interesting tale. All right, what do you guys want to do at this point? You see lots of people here at the table, or at the inn. It's free. You're free to choose your own fate.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick down some food, get as much protein as I can, and be ready for a good day's journey tomorrow. Pretty much. I don't know. I might get half cocked and walk around and see who wants to wrestle.
Okay,
You do that.
You
look around.
It says, "Who wishes to arm wrestle me, or wrestle?"
I wanna to arm wrestle you.
You wish to arm wrestle me?
Yeah.
Oh, very well. I do not wish to harm you, though. I mean,
I'll try to keep my claws in.
okay, yeah. I look down at her claws. Are they like, how huge are they?
They're pretty huge. Oh wait, do you want to see how big my claws are?
Oh.
Yeah, still on. I'm turning it off now. Right. So I like sit right like across from you so I can arm wrestle you.
All right, let's arm wrestle. I'll take it easy on.
All right, make a strength check.
Okay. Good.
So it's ability plus the modifier?
Yeah, you roll and just add your strength modifier.
Okay, you roll 20?
Roll a 20.
I got 3. 3 altogether.
Oh! Well, unfortunately, I win, but I don't even try. Like, you know, I use my finger almost, because I'm kind of afraid of those big claws. But, I rolled a 11 plus 8. So that's 19.
Yeah, you utterly destroy her in the contest.
I say it is all good fun. Drink up.
Good job. What was your name again? Your
God
gauntlet? Your what?
I am God Hunter.
God?
God Hunter.
God Hunter, yes.
Ah, Hunter.
I have the ferocity of hunting God.
You're so strong.
Well, I think I'm quite average, but I'm actually the runt. Most minotaurs are bigger than me and a little bit stronger.
Yeah. I'm not as strong, but I do have a lot to offer the team.
Oh, I bet your songs when I'm sitting there slashing my foes in two. You sing and just, you know, what's that word called when you kind of provoke and assist someone in like moral support or something? Yeah, there's something like that. We used to have a bard and she would sing songs of me cutting enemies down and my elven friend. We used to have a game of it of how many we could kill. I always won, of course, but you know.
Cuts. But so.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much just drink and then get drunk and get ready to get on the road the next day. Yeah, unless other people want to, talk more about the adventure that they had and, and whatnot. Instead of being, kind of like vague.
As you guys are discussing your stories and arm wrestling, K-Pax is kind of a little distracted. He keeps looking over at the table behind you. He perceives that the men and women at that table are all wearing these red sashes, and they keep eyeballing everybody at the table, at your table. He doesn't speak up right away, but eventually he comes over and whispers in Julian's ear with his back turned to him and says, "Julian, I think those men at that table are watching us."
Yeah, I understand how you get that feeling. Wasn't there something about red sashes in the correspondence of the Akambi?
I don't remember anything about red sashes.
Do I have...
But I remember they were called the Red Fangs, and they were thieves from Luskin. We aren't far from the city, maybe a few days out. Perhaps they
This
are.
night might get fun after all.
Let's hope not. I'm not in the mood to get banged up by too many of them. Nor do I want to cause a ruckus here.
I'm in the mood for just going over there and cutting their fucking throats. But you're probably right, it is unwise.
It would be.
Can I do something quick?
You're not hearing this.
Yeah, right.
I was
Yeah,
about
they're
to say,
whispering to each other.
Yeah.
Do I have any knowledge of the red sashes from my College of Lore?
You can make a history check.
Oh, a what check? Which one?
History.
Okay.
But you
I
also
got-
don't know anything what they're talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
What's
I
your
got-
passive perception?
It is... And and
you
then
might
I
want to
rolled
give
a
her-
16 with a history plus 6.
Right. What's your passive perception?
14.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of notice K-Pax and Julian having a private conversation, but you can't really hear the words too well.
Okay.
So.
If you want to listen in though, like, we're trying to keep it low so we're not heard at the other tables, but people at our table are not too much of a concern, I think.
Yeah.
So
And
like,
do I
if you
notice
just inch
anything?
closer and
No.
listen
So,
in, I think that would be...
Okay.
This is all happening simultaneously with your storytelling, I said.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
Good.
so did I just hear them talk about the other table?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's a no.
Did I notice the other table looking at us?
No, because you've been engaged with
Okay.
the rest of the
Okay,
group.
I see.
Like
Okay.
having an arm wrestling contest and telling your
Got
story
it.
and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
So they're all just, watching you two arm wrestle, and then K-Pax is telling this to Julian.
Now, one of those people up in the castle got away, right? So they
did.
know who we are.
That's true.
If they belong to the Red Fang, word of our coming cannot go to Luskin before we arrive.
So
We'll
what
have
do
to
you
find out more
suggest?
about this band.
Perhaps we sneak around at night when they're asleep.
Good plan. I like it.
Then that's
Although-
the plan. We'll inform the others later once we head to bed.
Yeah. Causing a ruckus is not the right thing now.
No.
So smile and be merry, my friend.
At that, you guys kind of wink and nod to each other and go back to what the rest of your companions are doing. It's getting late now. Gimbo comes back to the table. Gimbo, the halfling, is coming up and says, "Oh, friends, sorry, they've been a little slow in the kitchen tonight. Food's coming out shortly." And then he waves the servers over. They bring out some food, mutton and soup and whatnot, and some more ale, of course. You guys eat to your fill, continue to share tales and stories, and people in the tavern begin to retire for the evening, and so do you. You guys go to your room over here. Plenty of room in here. I guess the Tabaxi is going to join you now that you've invited her along. And she gets comfortable, starts to get comfortable, but then K-Pax and Julian nod to each other, and K-Pax is the nod to you, Julian, saying, you should let him know now.
Yeah, as soon as we're alone, have a bit of a chance to talk privately.
Oh, you are. You're alone at this point.
Alright, everyone, listen up. You saw those people with the red sashes at the other table, eyeballing us.
They were.
Well, you remember the Red Fang being mentioned in Cambio's letters, right?
Indeed.
Well, for those of you who don't, I think we have come to a point where we might as well trust you.
Very well. Tell me about it.
The
Well, I
wizard we
uphold the
defeated-
law.
The wizard we defeated, he has allies in Luskan. Some of them are a band of thugs and robbers known as the Red Fang. I know that might be a pointless accusation toward the gentleman at our next table, but these sashes and the looks on their faces and the knives in their belts, they don't speak innocence to me. We should have a look around. We see what we can gather in the dark of night when they sleep.
Why skulk about it? I will go up there and arrest them right now. I have no fear of this. I'll take them all into custody.
I like your style.
If they are who you
I
think
would
they
prefer
are.
going that way myself.
That's the only way I do. I do not outright kill people. I mean, I do believe that they should be proven innocent unless they are actually committing an evil deed right then and there, or trying to kill you in the act. Then you have a right to defend you. But besides that, I'd take them into custody and make sure that they're brought to the proper justice.
Do you
I agree. We do not want to harm anyone innocent.
No, we won't. Don't you worry. I'm very sure these people are anything but innocent.
Oh god, is that Finch behind me?
Yeah, it's Finch. Chinese.
Do I know he's there?
Yeah, Julian, he got out of Julian's backpack. Chinese. Ramen got Chinese?
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, so for anyone who's not aware, Finch is from the Feywild, and he's like this like slimy fey creature, but he loves shinies, like gems and shiny objects and stuff like that. He can teleport around to short distances, and it's kind of like an ally to the party. So
I have a reddish natural rock crystal from the Trumont Crypt. I'll hand that to him.
Shinies. He takes it and kind of looks at it for a moment, and he gives it a little lick, and he's like, and he begins chewing on it, and it crunches in his mouth like it's nothing, like it's like a little snack for him.
You just ate it?
He's eating it, yeah. He's totally eating your shinies.
Hey Finch, you know there's more where that was coming from, right? Do you want to earn some?
Finch like shinies.
Oh, I know you do. Well, you're good at not getting noticed, right? Would you like to have a look into another room here?
Okay.
And we'll have many more shinies for you, as always.
Finch go. Yeah. Finch go another room. Which room we go? and you tell
we
them where you think they went.
Yeah. Like, we might even go outside with him and listen
Okay.
to some of the rooms.
He, you point him in the right direction, and all the doors are shut at this time. Finch teleports into the first room by mistake, and he comes out about 10 minutes later with like all this gold, and brings it back to you.
Oh, he's a little thief. He's a little cut though.
Finch just shinies in there, and he's eating
Oh,
some of it.
Finch.
But
That was not what I was talking about. Who did you take that from?
man in the room, big man,
Well,
snore.
we're not sending you out to find Chinese. I know they're tasty and everything, but you know we have better stuff here, right? Why are you even eating copper? So don't worry about that for now, okay?
Yeah.
I need you
Finch
to
go.
listen to someone. To
Finch
have a look
go.
and listen to me. Listen to me before you listen to other people. We need to find something out. There's a couple of people with red sashes here in the inn. They have weapons. How many of them were there?
You saw about 4 of them.
We saw 4 of them, and they have a room here. And I want you to go in there and find out what kind of people they are. If they talk, listen to them. If they sleep, have a look around their backs, but don't take anything.
Okay.
You get more shinies here, okay?
Finch go. And then he disappears just like a poof of black dust. He's gone for about less than a minute, and he's coming back right away. Finch say, no, Finch no see people, no one there. No shinies?
We have a shiny for you. Rum?
What?
He's talking to you.
We need a shiny for Finch.
Oh boy.
And it seems like we have bad news.
I gave him my shiny.
Bad news? What bad news?
Well, aren't you in charge of group funds?
Oh no, it's K-Pax. He has the bag.
K-Pax
Oh, right,
reaches
yes, I would
into the
turn to
sack.
K-Pax, of course.
I don't know what he's got, but he pulls out like an agate or something and gives it to Finch, and Finch just, yeah, shiny, and he just starts chumping and munching on it. Yeah, he's sated right now, so. Yep, Finch reports.
Hey,
No sashes, no shinies,
Does that mean they left?
no one there.
Alright, so you had a look at those people, right?
No.
You can see rather well in the dark.
No one there.
The other people here.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, so even if we describe them to him, we probably quickly find out that he did not see those people, right?
Yes, yeah. He checks
Like they
every
make-
room for you and doesn't find anyone there.
Yeah.
So they must have split out or something.
So it's not just they took off their sashes for going to sleep or shit like that.
Yeah, there was no one in the room.
So
You
yeah,
thought they
this
had
is
to-
this is bad news actually. That's probably what I'm going to say. This is bad news.
They were eyeing us up
They might have recognized us.
the entire time.
so I got a question. Why did you not bring this to her? Tension at the table. I could have walked over there and handled the situation right then and there. No problem.
Yeah. And the whole point of getting to know more about these people is not to have word of our coming reach Luskin before we do. A whole tavern talking about a fight which doesn't end with fists.
Oh no.
That's not what we need.
I would not lethally harm them. I would have walked in blatantly asked them if they were who they were and what their business was, and if they were thieves, and if they were lurking around, and if they were, Better brought him to justice.
Let's see you get your chance. Are you good at tracking?
Actually, I'm pretty good at it.
Well then, let's get started.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Well,
Do you
why would
leave
Yes, we
Leave
may want to
immediately?
leave now before.
Go
Probably
ahead,
shouldn't
Gauntlet. Go ahead.
We may wish to leave now before they can report to whoever they were reporting to.
I agree.
Exactly.
Okay. So do you guys leave then?
Yeah.
All right. Gimbo says he's going to remain here, and he's got some affairs to settle. Rex will be remaining here with him as well. K-Pax, do you want him to join you? Do you want him to stay behind? Because he's not here, but I'll play as him. It doesn't matter to me.
okay.
It's up to you guys.
I mean, I imagine he'd probably come with us.
Yeah, it'd
Yeah,
probably
he
come
would probably
with us.
come with you. Yeah. All right, so you guys begin heading out late at night, sneaking out in the middle of the night, and you start for the road. So I am going to load up the world map here. Is everybody ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
How are horses being cared for at this establishment?
They would have been stabled somewhere inside.
All right. So there's probably a stable boy, right?
Yeah, you could probably quickly go, wake the boy
Yeah.
up and grab your horses.
Yeah, just ask if someone came in late and got their horses. They'll probably have noticed that.
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, and they fit the description, then fuck yeah, we're going.
Yeah, someone did come by and retrieve several horses, and left a few hours or an hour ago. So that's kind of where you're at.
Okay.
He didn't see
Sweet.
which way or direction they were headed.
But now we know they have horses, which is nice.
So I try to smell where they might have gone.
It's kind of been too long for that. Once you get out to the road, there may be a way for some of you to attempt to track them. But you're still kind of at the inn asking questions, and you're gathering up what you need and getting on your horses and whatnot. I don't know if you all have a horse. There's 4 of you that had
Yep.
horses, including
I have a war
Gauntlet.
chariot. I have a war chariot and a war horse.
Okay. So you have a chariot.
Yeah, Gauntlet's got his own summon course.
Yeah, and then
Sorry.
we'll say that the Tabaxi has a pony or something like that, or whatever she's capable. She's medium, so she could ride a full-size horse. And then you guys begin to head up the main trade route, looking for signs. You'll have to set a slower pace to attempt any kind of investigation or stop periodically. But it's very difficult to determine travelers coming and going from the outpost. As you progress northward, you don't notice any specific signs because it's a well-traveled road. Hasn't been raining, but that's kind of what you're at. It's kind of where you're
Is
at.
there I'll do a survival check. Do I notice any fresh hoof prints in the mud or the dirt or on the
Make
on
a
the-
survival
on the
check.
road?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'll help on that.
I'm also gonna say we're afraid they're heading straight for Luskin, so that's the only place
Yeah.
we're scared of them getting to. If we
Well,
just try.
you're working under a lot of assumptions. You have no idea who they were. You are near Luskin, but you're not sure who they are or if that's where they headed.
Okay, I rolled. Let's see. I rolled. Someone was helping me out, right? Do I get advantage on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a 19 plus 4 for survival. That would be 20.
Yeah, you're riding along, and as you're passing a divot in the road, You notice that there are some fresh tracks, but it's indeterminate as to, who left them there. It's definitely a horse, but you can't tell how long ago.
Okay.
Or how many riders. It's just a muddy road most of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this looks fairly fresh. I think they're heading this way. It should continue.
So you guys continue?
Yeah, I'm following their lead.
Okay.
They have an hour's head start, right?
They have about an hour head start. Yeah, that's about the lot here. So, yep, you guys are heading along. Let's see here. That's you guys. Traveling along the North Road. So I'll just say, yeah, passively you guys notice you travel for about 6 hours, and up in the hills just along the road there's a wooded path leading up that you see, or like just a path through the woods, and you can see smoke coming from a small little like alcove, like about from where your vantage point is. I'd say it's a good 50 feet up, and it's another 100 feet out from where you're at right now on the road. And you just see the tiniest bit of campfire smoke just, over the tree line.
Well, that looks promising.
So, can I cast polymorph and turn into a regular-looking cat and like go up to this campfire, try to figure out what's
You can.
yeah, I like to.
Well, you're all together right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're on your horses, so you can cast polymorph, but you might want to discuss with the group what the plan is.
Guys, what's the plan?
We should send sneaky people to scout it out. Capex. Not Gauntlet.
Not gone.
No, definitely not me.
But we also shouldn't be too far behind.
I'll go out and help scout them. For I'm pretty good.
Hunter against humanoids?
Hunter, period. Do not worry. I mean, I do not eat the flesh of humans, such as my ancestors many years ago. I eat the flesh of animals.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well,
Okay.
let's keep it low-key for now. Just have a look inside.
So
See what we're dealing with.
yeah, you can't see anything. You'll have to enter into the path and go up this hill first.
Okay.
But if like the bob changes into a cat, then we have our perfect scouts right in front of us, of course.
It's true.
Does she tell us that she has such capabilities?
Does she have what?
Or does she do it right there in front of her?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's not sure which capabilities you're referring to
Oh.
right now.
Oh, polymorph, pretty much. She was going to turn into a cat. We'd like to see this, or?
She didn't actually do it.
Okay, alright. I was just making...
Yeah, she asked the DM that question.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey guys, what if I turn into a cat and go sneak up on them and see what I can hear?
Oh, that would be a perfect... Make sure, though, stay under the cover of trees. We don't want a hawk or an eagle snatching you up, carrying you off.
You got it. So I start purring, and then I cast.
Cast polymorph. Okay, you cast polymorph, and you're with the party right now. It's about 100 yards away. like where you think they may be. So you'll have to travel up a wooded path, and it kind of zigzags up the side of a hill. I'll need you to make a stealth check.
$21.
Okay, yeah, you approach very quietly, heading along the path, and you get to about right here, which is a kind of like a rocky clearing, and then you get to a location that looks like a kind of like a semicircle of collapsed stone walls, and you can see a campfire up ahead.
Cool. I go closer to as close to the campfire as I can, like maybe on top of the wall, like jump up around. I don't know. Can I scale the wall with my little cat
you can
body?
you can probably make like a little acrobatics check there. Actually, no check required. You can just scale up the wall.
Okay, and then so if I'm on top of the wall, then am I close?
Yeah, you can see quite a bit there. You see the campfire, and you see several hooded figures sitting around. Several of them are asleep right now. It's about 4 individuals. They look like they are wearing sashes.
Okay, I cast message back to God Hunter and tell him if you're ready. I'll tell him.
Yeah.
Okay.
God Hunter. So there's like 4 guys here, and they've got sashes on, and some of them are asleep.
I tell the party, she has sent me a message, telepath. This I do not comprehend or know, but she says that there's 4 of them with sashes on, and that a couple of them are asleep.
So we have our targets.
Well,
Yes.
remember though, that we don't quite know they're guilty of a crime, but could at least go and question. And if
It would
need be,
nice if so.
take them into custody. But if they do resist and put up a fight, I mean, then we'll come to that broad bridge when we.
Alright, so we talk first, huh?
Do I perceive anything else? Like, can I just sit and listen
No,
to that?
he has to reply to your message.
Oh, I didn't know I'm allowed to do that. Am I? Because I don't have that ability.
Yeah, you can. When she sends you the message, you get the thought comes into your mind that you can say something back inside your head.
Okay, I tell her that we are on our way. Keep a close eye and do not let them escape. But stay safe. I also tell her to stay safe.
Sir, I'll stay safe. You guys be really quiet because they're sleeping.
Alright, so I'm gonna get off my chariot, park it on the side of the road, and I got a big old horse so he could guard it. And I pick up my my battle axe and my great war spear, and I'm like, let's all go on ahead and seek out these, see what no good they might be.
Okay.
But let's not hastily just kill them without, in cold.
So you guys, who's all going up there?
I am.
By yourself?
For one,
Who's
I'll follow.
Okay.
Uh,
How are you approaching?
yeah, I guess Gauntlet will come too.
Which way are we coming from?
Yeah,
This way?
you're gonna be kind of like coming up this way. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Like, in which manner are you coming? Are you just walking straight up? Like, are you trying to move stealthily?
I'm gonna stealthily move. So
Okay.
let me roll a stealth. Let's roll stealth check as a group, right? Let's move together as a group. We can do that.
Yes, you can attempt to move quietly as a party.
Okay. So let's see. I rolled a 13. plus plus 2 for stealth. That's 15. I rolled a 15 for stealth.
Okay.
Surprisingly, Gauntlet rolled really freaking well. I got a 17 and 18 on the dice, so my stealth check is 18.
Good.
I'll probably never be this stealthy again, ever.
Rummy got 11.
Yeah, Julian, you got a 25. So
That's
yeah,
what I
you
expected.
guys are moving up quite stealthily.
Okay, to move together as a group.
Yep. As you get like close to this tree line right here, stop there.
Okay, right there.
Yeah. You you notice that there's movement in the bushes over here.
I give a hand signal for everybody to hold.
As you notice, yeah, everybody holds. You don't quite see what it is, and you can see the place that the cat was talking about just up ahead.
Okay. So we hear a little bit of rumbling in the bush. Do I smell anything of some, like, you know, an order of a creature that?
Make a
Or-
perception check.
Okay, yep. Or do you want me to use my passive perception?
No, just make a perception check.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I rolled an 11, and I have +4 to perception, so that's 15 perception.
You're not quite sure what it was that you heard. You can't really smell anything distinctive. It's probably something larger than like a small animal or something.
Okay. Kind of like a deer, maybe moving. Maybe we startled
maybe
a deer.
a deer. You're not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly, you notice another sign from over here. All the way over here. There's something moving around over there too. You see shadows kind of in the moonlight. And the glint of steel.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay, you cast Mage Armor. As you cast Mage Armor, you hear a shout from the bushes right here, and the person, there's someone in there, and they say, "Quick, we are set upon! To arms!" And we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and okay. Give me one moment.
Just so you know, I have advantage on.
I know. I got everybody's stuff in there.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay.
Did improve initiative change?
It did, yeah. He updated the whole color scheme
Yeah.
for the web interface. I kind of like it. It's a little
It does look cool.
easier to sort of see some stuff on there now. So
Holy shit.
Yeah, it
Light
definitely looks a little
Feather.
cleaner.
Light Feather has only 1 hit point out of 52.
It's probably
No.
cat form.
no, it's
Oh,
it's not
all
that.
right.
I just have to change it.
It is actually accurate for cat form, though.
Yeah, so for cat form, that would be correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, we'll actually just do that.
Can I cast message again? Or I can, right?
You can, but right now we're rolling initiative, so you can't at this very instant. But
Got it.
yeah. Okay. Let me. Oh, that'll work. We'll just roll it like that. Okay. All right. Give me one moment. You guys are being attacked. Something's not working. Alright, here we go. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Bullying, you're first.
Yep, all set.
Right. So the screaming has already started, right?
Yeah, something's going on, and you can see it. Yeah.
Okay. So I should still be very much hidden, right?
So you are. I'll say yeah. You're still kind of hidden, but when Rummy cast Mage Armor, it created like sort of a light, and they could see his hands and magic, and he had to speak some words, so they heard him.
Yeah, we're probably just standing almost next to each other.
Yeah.
But I'll
Oh.
veer off to the side, and try and circle around the person who just shouted and come at them from behind.
Okay.
Mike, can you put a grid on this board?
Nah. Well, yeah. Give me 1 second.
I just thought I'd ask if it's too trouble. Sorry.
No, I can do that. Hold on.
Also, we're missing K-Pax's mini, which
Yeah, I'll add it in a
I
second.
think I saved. Maybe I didn't.
Oh, cool.
I gotta change it though.
Yeah, you could do the square one instead of the oct. Oh, there you go.
I got it.
That works. Perfect. Very good.
Just keep it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, super duper.
So I'll basically move into those bushes and closer to the screamer, trying to get into whispering distance, and so I can see who's doing the calling out.
All right. So where are you moving to?
Into the bushes where I heard the man screaming.
It was actually a woman's voice, but that would be sort of
I
like over
heard
here.
the woman scream.
Yeah. Like right about here. It was a little bit further in, so like maybe back here a little bit. But you're not seeing anybody yet. You just kind of heard where it came from.
Okay. I'm probably close enough for that person to hear me though.
Yeah.
So I'm going, "St, idiot! We're not your enemies. We'll have to work together to catch them now."
Okay, that takes your turn to get all that out.
Yeah. So I'm trying to persuade, basically.
Okay, you're trying to persuade, so make a persuasion check.
Roll for me, please.
Okay. What would that be? Is that wisdom?
It's charisma.
It's
Persuasion.
charisma. Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion's
So
charisma.
+1 for me. Oh, not too good, really. but
No, yeah, you rolled a 3. You rolled a 3.
I gave her a chance. Now she has to die. So change position after whisper, like just one step to the side. And with scimitar and shield in hand, wait for the reaction. And if it's hostile, I'll hit her in the face.
Okay. Alright, Starling is next. She's in cat form over here. You don't really know exactly where she's at for the rest of the party, but she's up there on the wall.
Alright, first I cast message and ask God Hunter again, what's up?
Well, you heard someone cry out as well that, you know, they've been set upon, and that's a sign to you that there's, you know, that the enemies are aware of your group's presence, and the men in the camp are beginning to stand up and grab for their weapons. That's what you know, but you can still cast that spell if you wish.
Oh, instead I cast Enemies Abound on one of the sleeping people, or one of the awake people. The awake people.
Cool. What's this do?
Save or regard all creatures it can see as enemies, random targeting. So they'll maybe attack each other?
Hold on, I'll look it up. 1 second. You gotta break your concentration, by the way, on your polymorph. So if you're doing that spell, you'll have to turn back into cat form. Right here. Or into tabaxi form, rather, I should say.
Okay, and I could do that, but I could still be like a little stealthy, or no?
No, you
that would be insane.
break
Okay.
your stealth check on that one.
Okay.
Is Enemies Abound a spell?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell.
What is all that noise?
It is not me.
Okay. Let me see something here. D&D, Enemies Abound. We'll look it up.
I don't think we ever had anybody cast that spell.
Yeah, I think it's a newer one. 3rd level enchantment. You force one. What was that? Was that your dog?
My dog's fighting.
Oh. You force one creature you can see to make an intelligence save. It automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a failure, that target regards all creatures it can see as enemies, allies included. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the save, ending the effect on a success. Whenever the creature chooses a target, it must choose at random from among the creatures it can see within range. If an enemy provokes an attack of opportunity, the creature must make that attack if it's able. Okay, so it's basically like confused.
Yeah. Cool.
But he gets a saving throw of an intelligence save. So let's see here.
Just hope I'm not the first person it sees.
Yeah. Which one do you want to cast that on? Because are you casting on the 4 that you can see on one of those 4?
Right. One of the 4 that I can see that is not facing me.
Well, none of them are necessarily facing you right now.
Like
the closest one? So that would be like this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So intelligence saving throw. What's your DC? I think it's a 15. And in fact, I know it is. Okay. So you wave your hands, and this magical, like, you know, energy starts to flow from your hands. It's like butterflies and pink shit that flies out of your hands. And it starts to swirl around this guy's head, and he then turns and looks at his companions and draws his blade and comes charging towards them, but not quite yet. So, but that counts as your action on your turn. And do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move? Do you want to...
I just want to drop off the back of the wall and sink down so I'm less visible.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. You drop off the wall. The wall only comes up about 4 feet from the ground. It's like a half wall. So you can still be seen from where you're at.
I mean, when I fall, can I crouch down?
Yes, you can crouch down if you wish, but it's not like you can attempt to make a stealth check. No, you can't. You're not a rogue. I think only rogues can do that in combat.
Okay, no problem. I'll just try to be quiet.
Okay, so you wait there, right? Just on the other side of the wall. All right, Rummy's next.
All right, I'll move up. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I need a distance.
I think I know what's coming.
I'm going to cast Confusion. Centered around here.
Like right here?
Yeah, and it's 40-foot diameter.
40. Jesus.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
No, it's 20 feet diameter. So, hold on.
Okay, so that's going to hit all... Let's see. You're centering it where?
Well, I'm trying to... What is the circle thing? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you can... I mean, that'll hit all of them, I think.
I sent it... Whoops. I think it could hit these 3, but not this one.
Was it 20-foot radius or?
It's 20-foot diameter. So
yeah,
10
you can. I'll let you hit all 3 of them with it. So it's a saving throw, I assume.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Probably all gonna fail. Oh, natural 20 for the first one. Second one would fail. What's your DC?
16.
Yeah, 2 of them fail, so 3 and 4 definitely failed. And what
That's good.
What does it do?
So they can't take reactions while they're under it, and they roll a d10 at the start of their turn to determine the behavior that they do.
That's right. Yeah, we were looking at that spell too.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 2 of them are confused now. Yeah, you see this, like, what is your, describe what it looks like, your confusion magic.
So I pull out a piece of parchment that has a drawing of a brain on it. I conjure some magic into the parchment, and then I crumple it into my hands as I cast Confusion.
And throw it?
No, I just crumple it.
Oh, okay.
To like a tight ball.
All right.
It's like voodoo.
It's like a voodoo charm. Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, you do that, and then is that your turn? Do you have any?
That's my turn. Oh, I gotta roll the wild magic.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
5, so we're good.
You're good. Yeah, nothing happens that time. All right, God Hunter's next.
Okay. Let's see what I'll move up to say up here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep, I can move 40 feet. So, I move right there, and I say, I tell them that, to still your blade and surrender yourselves. We do not wish to harm you and kill you. We just wish to question. Like I'm giving them a chance, but I'm doing it in a very intimidating, menacing way as well.
make an intimidation check.
Okay.
That counts as your action.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Because that's actually one of my abilities too, is the intimidating thing from the Minotaur. Okay, I rolled a 13. I have +4, I believe, to intimidate. Yes, intimidation is +4, so that would be 17 to intimidate.
Yeah, no one seems to react. Most of them aren't paying attention to you. They look a little confused. One of them looks out, but he's like a little distracted. He just seems to kind of just ignore you. And he's like bracing himself for an attack that's coming from the man next to him.
How about the guy in the bush or the guy like over?
You don't see anyone else kind of jump out or react to that.
All right, because I kind of yelled it in a very intimidating manner, so everything around me could hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right, yeah. All right, thank you. My turn.
All right, K-Pax is next. Let's see. I don't know what to do with him. Did you find his token?
Oh, sorry. I forgot I was doing that. Hang on. Yeah, I have it.
Just drop it in somewhere.
Where'd that go? There he is. Yeah, here he is. He'd probably be somewhere.
Yeah, he'd be somewhere kind of like around here. K-Pax will, let's see. He's going to take the dash action, I guess. As his bonus, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's still moving stealthily around here. He's going to wait for someone to come out of the bushes that he heard someone scream from over there. And that's his turn. He's going to hold action. Okay. Thug 2 is going to 5, 10, 12, 5. We'll say he was here. 15, 20, 25, 30. He's got a crossbow in his hand. Heavy crossbow. Fires it towards God Hunter. And does a 16 hit?
No.
Alright, yeah, you just kind of sidestep away from it. And then he is reloading his crossbow. Thug 4 is confused, so shit, we gotta roll on that table, right?
It's a D10.
It's a D10 or something. Let's see. Alright. Someone roll a D10.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the chart.
Yeah. I don't have a dice in front of me at the moment, so.
Alright.
I got a dice roller. Go ahead.
You got a 4?
You got a 4. Okay, and that says...
the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Okay, he just stands where he's at.
Yeah.
Okay, next guy. Alright.
Cool.
Right over here, see there's a woman here. 1 second. She is emerging from the shadows here and rushes up towards K-Pax. And K-Pax gets his held action here as she steps in front of him. Let's see his attacks. He's got that special short sword, I know. He rolled really low. He swings and misses at her. And that's it. He took his held action, and she comes swinging at him, and he dodges out of the way of that. So that's that one. Another one pops up from over here in the bushes. So they must have had some lookouts that were, keeping eye on you guys. Rummy, you're getting fired upon by a crossbow.
Alright, got it.
Yeah. Does a 7 hit? Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, it just goes wide of you. You see it come from that direction now, like way over here. Okay.
Got it.
Gauntlet.
Alright. Yeah, let's see. So Gauntlet's going to I guess 1, 2. Well, sorry, where was I? I was here?
Somewhere like that. I don't know.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's way too far. But I guess I'll throw a javelin at this guy.
What's the range on the javelin?
20 feet.
It's 30 to 120, so that's probably a disadvantage.
Disadvantage throw. Yeah, just roll it with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, javelins are 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's actually not too bad. Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
It does hit.
So javelins are a d6. It's gonna be a 9 damage.
Yeah, your javelin pierces him across the shoulder for 9 piercing damage, or is it slashing? I forget, but
I think it's. What does it say? Piercing.
Yeah. He looks like he just takes a minor wound from it though. It was just like sort of, a flesh wound. And you see him stagger for a brief second and then regain his composure to continue loading his crossbow.
All right, and I guess I'll throw another one at him.
Okay.
Oh no, that's still good. 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
Oof. Only 5 damage on the dice. Rolled a 1.
All right, still does some damage. Yeah, the same thing happens. You hit him on the leg this time, and he starts to bleed just slightly.
And I don't think there's much else I can do. Yep, that's about it.
Okay. So enemies abound guy here. Thug 1. Let's see. On a failure, the target regards all creatures it can see as enemies, allies included. So he's gonna rush over to here to attack his friend. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. So he comes at him with like a short sword. 21 to hit for 3 piercing damage. And he's going to swing that again this time. I think I'm going to give him 2 attacks. Yeah, why not? That's a second hit on him. And for 5 piercing damage. And that's his turn. And does he get a save now? Choose a target. Must choose at random from among the creatures you can see within range. Focus on attack. Yeah, that's it. He keeps doing that. So. Confusion. Go ahead, roll that d10.
First, thug number 4, the one that stood around did nothing. He's allowed to make a wisdom save at the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. Against DC 15?
16.
16, yeah, he fails it.
Alright, so now the next thug. It's a 8. So the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn.
Yeah, he runs right up to Fang 4. If they get hit, do they get another save or no?
No, it's just at the end of the turn.
Just at the end of their turn. Okay. I mean, the person there, if you have confusion on yourself, do you and you get hit, do you get to save?
Yeah, does it break it or?
I don't think so. I think it's just at the end of the turn.
Well, he swings at this guy twice. The first attack misses him. The second attack is a natural 20 crits for let's see, 13 piercing damage against Red Fang 4. And that's it. But he gets the save, right?
Yeah, at the end of his turn.
Yeah, he just realizes something might be going on and goes to do a save. He doesn't save, though. He stays confused.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's confused.
So they're both still confused?
Yes, totally
Awesome.
confused. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, Julian's turn.
Alright, they had their choice. So as she starts rustling through the leaves, I'll just follow the noise. As a ranger, that's of course not difficult terrain for me.
Yeah, that's true.
And come up behind her, hunter's mark her as soon as I can see her, and go to stabbing. So 2 attacks plus 9.
Yeah, and you would have advantage because you're flanking.
Could you roll that for me?
Oh, sure. I thought you had dice or something.
Yeah, I could get some ice.
Use a dice roller like a web browser dice roller. Or something like
I
that.
actually think I have dice here.
I'll just do the roll right quick this time. The first attack hits, you rolled a 22. I rolled 9 slashing damage on the weapon, 3 cold, so that's 11. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
12, rather.
Plus 12.
Yeah, no, 12 total on just that. And then you got to roll the
Oh yeah, but I get a bonus of plus 12 against humans.
plus 12 what? Damage?
Overall, yeah.
It's not-
For plus 5 for dexterity, plus 1 for the sword.
Yeah, I
Then
calculated
plus 2
that
for
part.
Yeah.
How much do you get for favorite enemy?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. So that would be 16 right there. And then you got to roll your hunter's mark.
Alright. Hunter's mark is a d6. Let's see. Got one here. That's a 6.
Okay, so 22 points of damage. That's the first attack.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Red Fang 5. That was. What did I just say? 22, right? Yeah, she just takes massive damage. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Okay. Second attack is 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
20 total.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a d4 here though.
I'll roll. So 13 plus another 1 cold, and that's 14 plus 4, 18. And then your hunter's mark. No, wait.
Plus
Do
a
you
D8.
get that once per turn?
Hunter's mark I think is for
Every attack.
everything.
Yeah.
And the Giant Slayer now comes into play.
Oh.
So there's another d8 coming.
Oh my god. So I just rolled a 3 for your
So
hunter's
it's a
mark.
d6, a d4, it's 2d6, a d4, a d8, plus 12.
Jesus Christ. How much is that? I was up to 18.
So you rolled the damage for the weapon already.
Yeah,
right?
I did all that. Yeah, I did.
Okay. So my total bonus for damage is 12, and on top of what I normally do, there's Hunter's Mark and Giant Slayer, which is a d8 additional.
I just need the remainder of what I didn't roll. I said I was up to 18.
Okay, you roll 2d6 and a d4, right?
No, I rolled 1d6.
Plus 1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
No, I didn't roll that. So I was up. All right. I was at
Sorry.
18 for the weapon and the cold damage and your favorite enemy.
Okay, cool. So plus 1d6 for Hunter's Mark. I can give you that. That's a 1.
19.
And I don't have a d8 at hand right now.
I'll just roll it for you from now on. Use a digital dice roller online. So
Right,
that's
that
another
makes it
5.
easy.
You drop her, so she's down. That's like 24 points of damage. She collapses to the ground. All right.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. Okay, Starling's next.
Okay, so where I am, there's the 4 people in that circle. Are they all confused or?
No, 2 of them are confused over here. This guy's not, and then this guy's he has your enemy's abound spell on him.
Okay, the one that is not confused, I cast. I cast Zone of Truth at his feet, which is a 15-foot radius. Anyone who enters save are unable to lie, and then I'm aware if they saved or not. So. And then they can't lie. And then I ask, tell me what your business is in this area.
Okay. He gets a save though, right? Charisma save. All right, I'll roll that. He rolled an 18, so he would save against that.
Okay. I can't. That was my action.
Yeah, that's your action. Yeah. But it's a 15-foot radius, so actually I gotta roll for 2 of them. One of them fails, so the one that's actually got enemies abound hears your question. He can't lie to you now. So, what did you ask him exactly? Tell him what your business is.
Yes. What is your business?
To report back to the masters of any intruders, and then he continues to rush towards his friend. He just blurts it out of nowhere. He can't control his voice.
And who is the master?
You can't really do that during combat. It's too many questions. Yeah, you get like one free action like that. That's yeah.
Can he only not lie to me?
I think anyone, like, yeah, as long as he's in that zone of truth.
Yeah, he can't lie at all.
Yeah, he can't lie. As long, and it lasts 10 minutes. As long as he's in the zone, so. All right, that's your turn. Are you staying right where you're at?
Right.
Okay. All right, Rummy, you're next.
Okay, I turn to the guy that just shot a crossbow bolt at me. And I rub my hands together aggressively and I cast a firebolt at him. Natural 1.
Oh, yeah, that goes wide and hits a bunch of bushes at your feet and causes a little scorch mark on the ground.
God damn it. Alright. I'll move a little bit closer up. And then I'll end my turn.
All right, God Hunter.
All right. I'm going to. That guy shot at me, and I gave him a chance. Sorry, I got a cough. And give him a chance to surrender. I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna run over here 15 feet, and I jump up in the air and strike him with my spear, and I declare that I am going to recklessly attack.
On
And
which
I
one?
raged on number 1 or
Num-
number 2. That's the one that shot me.
Yes, number 2 shot. Yeah.
Yep. And I declare that I'm gonna recklessly attack, and I'm also raging as well.
All right.
So okay. So today I'm attacking. Okay. Let's see. A 12 plus 8 is non-natural 20. Does that hit?
Mm-hmm. That hits him.
Okay, for 2d8 plus 2. Okay, for 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yep, 5. For 8 points of piercing damage.
Total.
Yep, that was my first attack.
All right.
Alright. Second attack. Is another non-natural 20.
That hits.
For 8 plus 2 for another 10 points of piercing damage.
With the spear. Okay, yeah. You stab him, thrust him twice, leaving large gashes, and he starts to bleed a little bit, crying out in pain as he's trying to load up his bow again. He's probably going to drop that in a second, but...
Yeah, and so also to let you know, I'm resistant to everything except psychic damage.
Yeah, because you're raging.
Because I'm raging, yep. Everything except psychic.
Okay. K-Pax is next. He sees that she's down. He's going to sprint over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 5, 60. He gets right behind that guy, and he's going to make a short sword attack. Let's see what he has here. +7. It's got advantage. All right, so he crits, actually. So that's going to be, let's see what he's got here. Not a lot. That's 11 on the crit. And he gets sneak attack. Another 10, so 21. Plus he gets another flat D6 on that. So 25 points of damage to Fang 2 here. And he drops down. It's his turn. Alright, that one's down. Thug 4 is confused. So he does. Do they roll? They roll on every turn to see what they do in their confusion. Okay.
Start of each of their turn. Oh, I got a 9. And he's still confused, but he acts normal. This is the creature can act and move normally.
Okay. He's gonna disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. He's making a break for it. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just running off that direction. This is all helter-skelter.
He can roll again to see.
He can roll a save. Yeah, what's that? Wisdom, right?
Wisdom 16.
He's still confused. All right.
Nice.
Okay. The one that's over here in this bush has his crossbow reloaded and fires a gauntlet. Let's see what he gets here. Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and he rolled shit on the damage. He rolled a 1 and a 6 for the 2 die, and then he's got hardly any dex bonus. It's stupid. So he did a total of 7 damage to you, Gauntlet. Normal piercing damage. Yeah. These guys
Alrighty.
aren't too lethal, but... Alright, so that's his turn. Now it's your turn.
I can't really reach anyone with a melee weapon, but well, I'll just move up to this guy again. One. Actually, hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this guy's in javelin range where I don't have to throw at disadvantage, so I will throw at least one javelin at Fang 6 again. Oh, that's a nat 2. So that misses.
That'll miss, yeah.
And I guess I'll throw another one at him. Nat 20.
Good job. Alright, roll
Wow.
that.
Okay. Yep, those are d6. So 2d6. Ooh, I rolled well. I add... So 19 total damage. Oh no, sorry. That's wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. 15.
15?
Damage.
Okay. Takes 15 piercing damage, and you see him, he's got some blood dripping down off the side of his body now. And that's your turn?
Let me just check one thing real quick. Yeah, no, that's a bonus action. So, yep, that's my turn.
Alright. The enemy's bound guy continues to attack people at random. Now he turns to K-Pax and starts swinging. He's making his melee attack here. 14 to hit against K-Pax. It's going to miss him. And then another 10, so he misses both times against K-Pax. Confusion on Fang 3 here. Roll that D10.
Alright. It's a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature doesn't move or take any actions this turn.
He just stays there. Okay. That's easy
And then
enough.
makes his wisdom save.
Yeah, makes a wisdom save. 12.
That's a fail.
That's a fail, yeah. Julian.
Alright. I'll step out of the cover of the bushes, longbow in hand. And let's see. Is the crossbowman in the bushes to the side still alive? Yeah, he is, right?
Yeah, that's number 6 over there.
Yeah, the
Does
one who
Thug
has
go?
been firing at Gauntlet.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
It's probably under 150 feet, right?
Yeah, you're in range for a normal attack. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So I'll give him 2 arrows then.
Alright.
It's a +9 to attack.
Did you
Two
swap your
attacks.
weapons or drop something? Or
Yeah, swap weapons.
Alright, go
Probably just leaning the shield against a tree or something.
ahead. Okay.
Mike, did Thug 1 go?
Do you want me to roll, Dave?
That would be good, yeah.
Okay.
Let's just keep it completely on the table. Keeps things easier, I think. Of course, switching Hunter's Mark as bonus action.
Alright.
Hello?
That hits. Yeah, I heard you, Vince. Hold on.
Alright.
It's 13 damage base on that. 6. You drop him.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's down.
Cool.
Just with,
Nice.
even without any bonuses,
Um,
like he's off. He's down.
Can I target someone else with my
Yeah,
second
you
attack?
get second. You can
Cool.
get a second attack.
Sweet. By the way, the bonus for longbow is only +10 overall. So yeah, just someone who comes into view, probably the one who's. Well, if they take damage, right? I'll try and pick off someone who's trying to hurt my friends.
Yeah, so you got Fang 2. who's down. And then
Yeah.
Fang 1 over here.
Fang 2 looks good.
No, Fang 2's already dead. He's already on the ground.
Oh, alright.
So 1 would be
There
the
is
only
also
one.
Fang 4 who's running away.
Yeah, he's running away.
Okay, so actually, yeah. I mean, Fang 4, I'm gonna try and shoot him in the legs.
Okay. Like pin him down a little bit.
Yeah, just make him slower. Well, if I hit him.
Non-natural 20. 14 on just the dice, you know, on the regular dice roll.
Yeah. Plus 1d8 if he has been wounded before.
He has.
But he hasn't.
Yeah. He's been wounded. He takes an additional 4. 18
Sweet.
damage. Is that all you get? Because your hunter's mark wasn't on him.
Exactly, yeah, and I don't have a bonus action to switch it.
No. He used it once. Alright, he takes 18 piercing damage to the chest, I guess. And then he's bleeding. He gets no save on that, right, from taking damage, we said. No save on his confusion.
Come again?
Oh, I'm talking about Rummy's confusion.
Yeah, I looked it up. They don't get a save for that.
Okay, wow, that's pretty
Just at
powerful.
the end of the turn.
Alright. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn, and that's the night for me too. I'll have to sign off.
Alright.
Gotta work in the morning. But you guys have a good fight, and I'll see you next.
Alright, Dave.
Alright, see ya.
Have a good
So
night.
the
See you, man.
Mike.
Good
Have a
night.
good one.
Alright, Starling, your turn.
Okay. That the guy that's still alive that's in front of me, he's still enemies abound.
Yeah, he still has that debuff on him. Yeah.
Okay. I'm still trying to find out who like he's working for, so I want to cast Zone of Truth again, and I say
Zone of Truth will stay there. It's already there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I quickly ask, who are you? Who's your master? Who are you working for right now?
He shouts off. He says, "My master is Orange Fang, and he'll be the death of you all." That's all he says. That's all he can get out in that short period of time.
Is that my turn?
No, that would be a free action for you to ask that question. You still have an action. You still have your movement and bonus actions if they apply.
Okay. Then I polymorph into a gorilla and I jump over close to him and grab him by the ankle and shake him really hard.
Okay. I think you can't do that because that's a 4th level spell. And you use your spell point, your 4th level spell slot already today. For this thing. Yeah, you don't have any more spell slots for that level of spell.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, then I could do that. Then I'll cast I cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
And I shout out to like all of my homies that we got somebody to give us some information, like somebody to get some information from.
Okay, very well. Good job.
He is now paralyzed. He fails his saving throw. You see these like wispy vines that look like a ball of twine wrapping around like something a cat would play with, and tangles them all up in this cordant like cocoon, and he's held there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's your action. You can still move if you wish, but you don't have to.
No, that's all.
All right, Rummy, you're next.
Okay. I'll move up a little bit closer. And then I will rub my hands together and throw a fireball at Red Fang 3.
All right.
It's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Oh wait, whoops. That's 18 fire damage.
Yeah, you see this fire kind of coalesce all over him and burn through his clothing, and his face is now charred with, like, you know, scorch marks and stuff.
And that's my turn.
Alright. God Hunter, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move 40 feet up. So 5, 10, 30, 40. And I'm going to attack Red Fang 3.
Alright.
And I declare that I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Okay, for a 14 plus 8, 2.
That hits.
Okay. For 6 plus 2, 8 points of damage, piercing.
Alright.
Alright, and I will tackle. Okay, for 12 plus 8, 20,
That
not
hits him.
natural.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for 7 plus 2, 9 points of piercing damage.
Alright, he's still alive, but very wounded. Very bloody.
Okay, very well. I tell him to give up. To throw his weapon.
He may do that.
Yeah.
K-Pax is going to follow suit with that. He sees this one's held, and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to sprint to get behind him. Make another attack with advantage. If he needs it. He does. He rolled 2 13s. Yeah, he missed. Actually, he didn't even roll 2 13s. He rolled 1 13 and 1 6. So, missed with his attack. So, yeah, that's his turn. Alright. Thugs are dropping like flies. Okay. Confusion Thug, number 4. Or Red Fang, rather. What does he do?
You got a 6. So the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Just stays there.
Yep.
Oh, this is a crazy fight. It's really strange.
He gets to make a whiz save, though.
Yeah. Let me make that real quick. He fails. They're so confused. Alright, they just stands around there. Gauntlet.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3,
Dashing.
6. Yeah. Dashing over to this guy. And yeah, that's all I can do.
Yeah. Alright. Next guy. He's paralyzed. I think he gets 1 wisdom save. Oh my god, he makes his wisdom save. Natural 19. Thug 1 is no longer held. But that takes his action to break free at the end of his turn. I think that happens. So he's done. Thug 3 or Red Fang 3. The one that's surrounded by God Hunter and K-Pax is confused. What does he do?
Let's see. It's a 10. So the creature can act and move normally.
Oh, okay. He disengages. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to hop the wall. 25, 30. He's kind of running off in that direction. Shouting for his life. He's like, I'm out of here. Alright, Julian's next. I guess I'll just take her turn for myself. She'll move up a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She grabs her shield with the free action, straps it to her back, and she's still got her bow. And she fires off a shot at Fang 4. That's a 28 to hit. Who would have thought? She never misses. She does base 10 damage to him. He's down. It doesn't matter because she has like a 15 bonus things. He drops, picks his ass off, and then she fires a second shot, Fang 3 there. Let's see what that roll is. That is a miss. Yeah, it goes wide on the second shot. All right, Starling's turn again. The guy that you had here is no longer held. He made his saving throw, and that Enemies Abound got canceled when you cast the other spell, so he is free.
Right.
But it's your turn. You can do something.
Okay. I want to cast Charm Person, like get up real close to him and purr to him and be like, "You're about to die, but I really want to help you out. So, you want to be friends and tell us all about your."
Okay. You attempt to charm him. It must make a Wisdom saving throw, but I think if you're in combat with him, he gets advantage. He gets advantage on his roll, so I'll see what he gets. It's his Wisdom. What's your DC? It's a 15, right? Your spell.
Yeah, 15, sorry.
He just barely makes it.
Can I bend luck?
You can bend luck if that's something you can do as a reaction.
Yep, the reaction and 2 sorcery points.
Okay, and what happens?
I roll a d4 and subtract it from his save.
All right, roll the d4.
That's a 4.
Yeah, he's now charmed, so
Nice.
he is can't do anything harmful to him, or he will, it'll end the charm on him, just so you know. But let's see. So he's just staring at Starling, and he's like looking at her like he's mesmerized with her speech. He sees you as a friend. Yeah, he's just kind of like your friend now. He just kind of stands there like, okay, like he's just waiting for you to do something now. All right, Rummy, you're next.
Alright. Try and end this with Red Fang 3. I'm going to throw a firebolt at him.
All right.
17.
That'll hit.
Alright. That's 7 fire damage.
That's just enough to drop him.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like making a break for it, and a fireball comes right up behind him and burns him in the back, and he just collapses on the ground with searing pain and screams out for his mama. He just he's down. Yeah, you kind of give a drunken burp as a sort of pat on your own back. That's it.
He actually cried for his mom when
he
died.
cried for mama. Yeah, he cried for mama there.
Shit.
Everybody is now dropped or charmed, and so that would end our combat round here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suggest we should tie this guy up. Red Fang, number 1.
So at that, we will take a break right here.
Okay.
And probably finish up after some role playing with this guy. See you guys in a few.
Alright.
Alrighty.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Hey, Vince.
Yeah, buddy.
I was taking a look at your character. I know why your hit points are so high.
I do too.
It's
because
Trey gave you
Trey-
max hit points.
Only for the first for like, I think he gave us max hit points for like 4 or 5 levels. That's why.
For our campaign, I'm gonna have to ask to like lower it down, but it only puts you at 84, so you're still the highest hit points in the party.
Well, yeah, because what?
If you take the medium, or you can re-roll your entire 7 levels of hit points.
No. Yeah, but no. First one, it would be what? 12 plus 5, right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, maybe I did calculate a little bit off then.
12 plus 5, which would be 12 plus 5 would be 17. I get 17 hit points for first level, and then I get 12 or wait, 11 or 12. No, 12 hit points.
If you took the
12
medium,
hit points.
yeah, it'd be 12 every additional level.
For 7 more levels.
For 6 more levels.
6 more levels.
Yeah, so do the math on that and get back to me.
Add that up. I was going to ask you too.
Oh, God, okay. What was the first one?
Okay, first one would be 17 hit points, first level.
Hold on. So just remember 17 for me for 2 seconds, and then the additional levels was 12.
12 each level for the next 6.
Plus, what was that, 17? You'd
Yeah,
be at
17.
89.
Okay, that's cool.
That would be your max.
I could change that right now, but
yeah, I'll do that too here on your guy. Yeah, it's just because it's going to be harder and harder for me to balance some of these encounters around that many hit points. Yeah, that's all.
well, there is a toughness, and I might end up taking that, which is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, they have I didn't know they threw a toughness feat in here. I don't know. It must be something new, but it's in the player's handbook. But yeah, they got the toughness.
I thought it was in there for a while.
I've never seen anybody take it or say anything about it. Yeah, let's edit.
Yeah, I got
Would
it in
you
here.
say
Though.
that?
89.
How many?
89.
Yep, 89. It is. All right.
Okay. All right. I guess waiting for everybody else to get back.
I'm here.
Okay.
Me too.
Cool. All right, everybody's back. Who's here? All right, we're gonna jump back in. You guys subdue one of these Red Fang thieves people. You have him charmed, and he's looking at Starling for answers.
Can I gently tie him up? Just in case the
Um,
spell fades or something?
Well, then he might not regard you as friendly after
Okay.
that. Yeah, so it's up to you.
No, I'll just...
Before I forget,
I
got
ask him why he's
over here and
charmed.
collect his javelins.
I say, so tell me, what crimes have you committed?
Oh, I don't know. You know, a bit of highway robbery here and there. And I do whatever I'm told. I get paid. That's all I do. Yeah. And he's still in the zone of truth, so he can't lie.
Who tells you to do these crimes?
That would be Orange Fang, my lieutenant commander.
Where can we find this orange fish?
He's probably somewhere up near Luskin right now.
In the city or around it?
Nah, maybe in around the city. We kind of have a scouting patrol around there, but who knows where he's at right now. But if he's not in the outskirts of the city, he may be in the sewers.
Why do they call him Orange?
Because he wears an orange sash. His red sash faded long ago. He's been with us long.
I come up real close to him. So can I move over? It's probably not my turn. I just wanted to like.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to pay in turn.
Yeah, we're out of combat, so there's really no turn order. You can jump in if you wish. Go ahead.
I'm just like, dude, that's a pretty cool sash. What's up with your sash?
Yeah, I like it. It's the sign of our gang, the Red Fangs.
Tell us more.
What do you want to know about it? It's just it's a sign that we wear so we know who's a Fang.
What is a Fang?
That's just a name. We call ourselves the Red Fangs because our leader was a former pirate captain. Goes by the name of Black Fang. I know, it's not really creative, but Black Fang was never the creative type. He likes two colors, red and black. We're the Red Fangs, he's Black Fang. We work for him.
Oh my gosh, I love those colors.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Keeps people off our backs when we go into town, that's for sure. No one messes with the Red Fangs.
So are you guys like affiliated with one of these cults?
Cults?
Cults.
Yeah, I don't know much about the cults or what cults are in the area. I stay away from that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, me
Being in the
too.
Fangs is kind of like a cult of personality in Black Fang. Yeah, that's all I know. Yeah. What are you doing here in the woods?
Us? Me?
Yeah, he's just kind of talking to you.
Yeah. I saw your campfire and I wanted to come over and see what you're up to.
Yeah, it looks like you killed some of my friends, but that's all right. I don't really care. I think you're
Oh
really
yeah,
awesome.
sorry about that.
It's cool. I don't mind. Where you guys headed?
I'm just gonna start
We were
looking
gonna
at
go.
No, go ahead, Starling.
We are gonna go up to Luskin. Have you ever heard of that place?
Of course, that's where our base is at.
Sweet. You want to take us to your base?
Well, I would, and I really like you, but I'm not really supposed to do that.
I totally understand. Maybe you'll just tell us how to get in. And then we'll do it on our own. That way you won't get in trouble.
I guess I could do that. You're really nice. So, if you go to Luskin, there's this sewer on the cliffside towards the western side of the city that overlooks the harbor. You'll see a large pipe that leads straight outside of the mountain face and a sewer grate in there. It's usually camouflaged pretty well, so it's hard to see because us Red Fangs, we're pretty smart and we hide our tracks pretty well. But if you go to this one point and you look out, you'll see this old tree that sits in the middle of a sewage stream, or off to the side of it rather. And yeah, just follow the stream, and you'll come to a wall covered in moss and twigs and leaves and bushes, and it's just beyond that. Don't know if you'll be able to get in though. Orange Fang usually has the keys. The rest of us aren't allowed to go in unannounced. You'll have to look for Orange Fang somewhere if you want to go visit our friends.
That's cool. That's cool. So maybe I'll come in and visit. How do I get
to Orange Fang? Is he anywhere besides your base, or is he like
Well,
hanging around somewhere? I bump
possibly.
into him.
Yeah, he may be at one of the taverns in the city. He likes this one tavern that's got a lot of good girls, if you know what I mean. It's called something. Let's see here. Let's see. There's overlooks Whitetail Harbor. And let's see here. I'll just make one up. Let's see. Name generators. Let's roll on that. Oh, I'm rolling on a table. The tavern he likes to go to is called the Broken Tortoise.
Cool, a broken tortoise. I'll remember that one. Do you have any like special secret messages or anything on?
Well, do you know thieves can't? You just stick your two fingers together and point them up to the sky, and then tap your head 3 times on the left. That's our sign.
Like this, and then what did it then I
So you take 2 of your fingers, and like your index finger and your middle finger, and point them up to the sky, then tap the side of your head 3 times.
so I do that like this?
Exactly like that. You're a quick learner.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. That way everybody will know you're a friend of ours.
Can I cast message and tell I can't tell more than one person, right? I can just do it to one person.
It's a one unidirectional message.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Okay. So, what else, guys? Got any food? What's everybody else doing?
Gauntlet was searching for his javelins. Did he find all of those?
Sure.
Okay. Then afterward, he would have come over here.
Yeah.
Join the group.
Rummy is searching Sug 4 and 3.
So I got a question. Did we outright kill everybody? Or can we like do medicine checks, see if we can't revive them or whatnot?
They've bled out by now. Killed them. This one's alive.
I tell this one, sorry to tell you. I liked you and I appreciate you being honest. I find that to be very upstanding. But I do have to take custody for your crimes. You do know that. And so I pretty much put like a pair of shackles or iron chains on him. And I take him to custody and I bring him to my war wagon.
Hey man, why get your hands off me, you big bull? He doesn't like you. He doesn't find you charming at all.
That's fine.
Where are you taking him?
I'm gonna take him into whenever I come across any authority figures that I'm gonna turn him in.
Okay. All right, so you're dragging his ass along with you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him out of cold blood out here. There's no way. I'm gonna take him in and turn him in to the proper authorities.
That's right. We're not even gonna kill you.
That's mighty nice of you.
Remind me, we were originally planning on escorting a caravan, right?
Well, you were going to escort Gimbo, yeah. You traveled for 6 hours. You left in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably head back.
Heading back south?
Yeah.
I mean, for Gimbo.
Okay.
Maybe not right now. He might sleep or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are nearing exhaustion.
Okay.
You might need to make camp
Because I
right
can
here.
cast haste.
You can, but haste doesn't last very long.
It's like a minute.
Yeah, it can't last for 1 minute. It's more of a combat
Okay.
spell. It's more of a combat spell.
Gotcha.
Can I search these 2 bodies up here?
Yeah, you find like they're wearing leather armor, each carrying short swords, crossbows, heavy crossbows, and they had
I
about
definitely.
11 silver on them.
All right. I definitely want to take their sashes if I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take their outfits.
Yeah, they got sashes and yeah, you can take this from them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Gauntlet would have done the same to this guy
All right, yeah, you gather up all the sashes
when
on
he was
all
over there.
all the red fangs that were here.
Should we rest? And head back to Gimbo?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll sing
Yep.
some campfire tunes.
Sweet.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, you guys are setting up camp for rest.
Mm-hmm.
You know the drill.
Yep, Gauntlet will keep watch since he doesn't need to sleep.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. All right. Let me see. All right, make a perception check.
All right. Oh, not good. Only a 12.
12. Okay. So let's see.
21.
Well, you would be asleep. He's on watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, then I'm purring.
You're purring in your sleep. Yeah. About 4 hours pass by and you don't notice anything approaching. Make one more perception check.
Oof, even worse. What was that? Only 7.
Yeah, nothing. You don't hear anything. But after another 4 hours, your program kicks in and you realize that you are revived, and you wake your companions up in the morning, like late morning.
Alrighty.
You guys get a full night's rest out here in the wilds.
Shall we make our way back on the road? It's possible that they start without us.
Yep, let's go.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we go back on the road and maybe we could catch them. Or run across them. Or run across their path.
Okay. Which way are you going? Back towards the outpost or towards Luskin?
Outpost.
Outpost.
Okay. Yeah, you head back. Like in about 2 hours, you run across Gimbo's caravan. And he says, "Oh, my friends, what happened? I didn't see you this morning. We were worried."
They got quite a head start on us, so. And then we gotta take a rest after the fight.
Who's they?
We come across some bandits, some thieves of bandits, belonging to some type of gang that wore red sashes and stuff like that. But unfortunately, we couldn't save the rest. They did not wish to surrender, but we did take one into custody.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, he definitely looks like some kind of bandit, for sure. Well, what's the plan? Are you going to be heading to Luskin with us, or?
Yup. Tell
Very
him
good.
turn him over to authority.
All right. Yeah, you guys travel on. You get about halfway there now, and you have to make camp again for the night. Gimbo and Rex are with you, and you guys are setting up camp.
All right,
Alright.
yeah, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, make another.
Keep watch.
Yeah, make another perception. Well, it actually uses your passive while you're sleeping if you're in rest mode. So, what is your
Okay.
passive?
13.
All right. Yeah, you don't hear anybody approaching the camp. Nothing does after 4 hours. The next leg of your watch, same thing. You keep alert. You know, your sensors are going all night, and no one approaches the camp. No monsters. No people. And you wake up the next day. Everybody gathers up their supplies and packages and horses and everything, and sets off again. And within the day, you make it to the outskirts of Luskin. And I
Okay.
think that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Perfect. Great job, guys.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll dive deeper into the mean streets of Luskin, if not next weekend, soon after. So, yeah,
Okay.
we'll
Thanks
try.
for
We'll
having
try,
me, guys.
we'll try
Good
and get a
job.
session next weekend. I think I
Okay.
can play.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, just
If you guys want to do a different time, I think I'm free all day Sunday.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably keep the same time because it tends to work well for everybody. It's like the middle time for most of us, so it's like the happy medium for Vince and Dave, who are the furthest apart. So